show you a little bit around where I am at. And if I'm squinting at you because it's really bright, you see those mountains and water. There's a beach over back there. And the clouds. So if you're ready, let's just walk a little closer towards the clouds. Do you see? Do you see the Canadian geese there? Here, let's go a little closer there. Can you hear the birds chirping? It's just nice to be outdoors in nature, getting some vitamin D. There's some good clouds there, eh? Look at those clouds slowly rolling and moving on by. There's something calming about it. Just looking at clouds and the nice blue sky. Let's see if I can point out a couple. Yeah, can you see those ones there? Yeah. Let's see if we can kind of pluck one out from the sky. That one right there. I think we got one. Sometimes it's just calming to look at clouds rolling off softly, slowly by. There's something calming about looking at clouds slowly rolling by. On a beautiful blue, calm, clear sky. Well, not really clear. There are some soft white clouds. Can you see that? Soft white fluffy clouds right there. Right? Oh, there's something calming about looking at fluffy white clouds slowly rolling on by during a nice blue sky. It's over there. That one. Yeah, there's some good clouds. Let's see if we can get another cloud. And let's pick that. There. Hello, lovely. We managed to capture a couple clouds from the sky. So when you're ready, please get comfortable to a spot where you can feel at ease. Take a set of headphones. And we're going to do this sitting up. So please have a couple of pillows or anything that helps elevate you a little bit so your legs won't fall asleep. And before I begin for the guided hypnosis and imagery on releasing worries and any negative thoughts to help achieve that deep relaxation and just mental rest, please have your eyes closed so that I know, okay? Remember to close your eyes so that I know. Alright. Notice as we go through our session today, as you find your comfortable spot and you're settling in, you may notice sounds around you. People talking. People riding their bicycles. Just know that these are everyday noises, and understand that these noises will naturally fade into the background as you become more absorbed in what I am saying, into this deeper trance, this hypnotic trance. And understand that these noises will not bother you, will not distract you. And in fact, they will actually support you going into a nice deep level of trance. And isn't it comforting to know that these sounds you hear, there's nothing you need to do or respond to them. In the this moment, here and now, but to be just reminding you and to remind you that you've taken this time to be in deep comfort. And as you continue to make yourself comfortable, continue to listen quietly to the sound of my voice. And of course, you'll be aware of all those other sounds around you too. But these won't disturb you, because the only sound you need to think about is the sound of my voice and the sound of the music to support you into that deeper level of trance and training yourself to the rhythm, to the heartbeat you're hearing. And while you're listening to the music, to the sound of my voice, you can simply allow yourself to be as lazy as you could ever want to be. Just allowing yourself to be as lazy as you could ever want to be. Good. Now while you're relaxing there in whatever position allows you to be most comfortable, you can just be aware of your body, aware of your hands where they are resting. Perhaps noticing the angle of your elbows and maybe sensing the weight of your head. And you know that weight might seem to just gently increase as you allow yourself to relax more and more, growing heavier, and just being aware of your ankles and feet now, and wondering if they will start to feel heavy too as you continue to relax, thinking about your breathing for a few moments, noticing that your breathing is just becoming slower and steadier as you relax more and more. Slower and steadier, breathing so steadily and evenly, just as though you're pretending to be sound asleep. Breathing so evenly, so steadily, you almost wouldn't disturb a feather placed immediately in front of you. Breathing so easily and slowly, so gently that you almost wouldn't disturb even a single strand. Breathing so easily and slowly, so gently that you almost wouldn't disturb even a single strand of feather placed right in front of you. And as you allow yourself to relax even more now, and I wonder if you can perhaps sense the beating of your own heart, sensing the beat of your own heart, and just seeing whether you can use the power of your mind to hear that heartbeat, so that you can feel your whole body slowing down, becoming lazier and lazier and more relaxed, because you've got absolutely nothing whatsoever to do right now except to relax now. Nobody wanting anything, nobody expecting anything, so you can allow your whole body to continue to relax and become steadier and easier, And as you continue to sense the beating of your heart and the absolute steadiness of your body's rhythm, you wonder at the fact that you are so absolutely relaxed and comfortable that you simply can't be bothered to even try to move even one single muscle, even though you know you easily could if you wanted to. I know that you easily could if you wanted to, but you simply can't be bothered to even try, allowing yourself to just be relaxed and relaxing even more now. As lazy and relaxed as anyone could ever wish to be, and I wonder if you can now manage to relax even more, even though you are already as relaxed as it can be, as it is possible for most people to ever be relaxed, just finding the last tiny traces of tension in your body and simply letting go with each easy, gentle breath you take. Gentle breath you breathe, allowing every muscle, every fiber, every cell of your entire body to be as beautifully relaxed as anyone could ever wish to be. And just rest there for a moment. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine certain things. But it doesn't matter if you find you can't imagine all the things I'm asking you to. You might even find your mind wandering quite a bit, so that my voice just fades into the background, but that doesn't matter either. The sound of my voice is going to continue to relax you, and it really doesn't matter if you don't hear a word I say, because very soon now you're going to be more relaxed than you have ever known, imagining yourself standing on a very top of a green hill, on top of a tropical island. You feel the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders and skin, and can see the long grasses around you moving slightly in the gentlest of breezes. And when you look down the hill, you can see a narrow winding path that disappears into a small forest, and beyond the forest you can see the ocean, with the sunlight from the clearest of blue skies glancing off the tops of the waves in the bay, so that the whole ocean seems to shimmer and sparkle. You begin to move lazily and easily down the path, with the ferns and grasses brushing gently against your legs as you pass, and you just catch the faint smell of salt borne in the air as the breeze gently blows on by, and become aware of the distant sound of the ocean on the shore. Maybe hear seabirds calling faintly from a long way off. You marvel at the deep sense of calmness and tranquility that sweeps over you. And as you move down and down towards the forest, moving so easily, so effortlessly, you feel almost as though you're floating on air. And in no time at all, you find yourself drifting through the trees, their leaves closing overhead to form a canopy, their branches making an irregular pattern against the clear blue of the sky. It's pleasantly cool in the forest, and the gentle sound of birds singing, echoing faintly, and the scent of the trees and the undergrowth relaxes you still further as you move easily into the inviting depths, becoming lazier and lazier with each step you take. You can hear a stream somewhere, its gurgling sound gradually mingling with the sound of the ocean. And as you follow the winding his shoulders. Again, you find yourself on a beautiful deserted beach, a beautiful golden shoreline sweeping away in a gentle curve in front of you to a distant point where the trees seem to come right down to the shoreline so that their branches actually seem to overhang the ocean itself. You can feel the sand warm between your toes as you stroll lazily across the broad beach to the water's edge. The sand becomes a dark golden color. When you get there, you enjoy the change to a moist, firm coolness beneath your feet as you wander along the shore, leaving a lazy trail of footprints in the sand behind you. Ever so often, a larger than usual wave sends rivulets of water foaming around your feet. And as they recede, you notice how the sand is washed away from the tiny colored pebbles, glinting like jewels in the sun. The smell of the ocean, the sunlight on the waves, the sound of the water hissing over the sand, all these things seem to create a sense of timelessness for some unknown reason. And you find yourself in a comfortable position, a grassy hollow maybe, to just sit and gaze out across the rolling depths to the horizon, trickling warm, golden sand idly through your fingers. There's a faint haze which makes it difficult for you to see exactly where the sky stops and the ocean starts. And as you try to fathom it out, you see a small white cloud appearing from somewhere near the horizon. It comes towards the island quite quickly, growing larger and larger as it approaches until it's immediately overhead, and it's the largest, fluffiest, whitest cloud you can ever remember. And you somehow know just by instinct that you can let all your worries, all your cares, all your fears just drift up towards this large white cloud. You can actually see them drifting away from you in a long, slow spiral, maybe like smoke from a bonfire, just spiraling away from you towards this large white cloud. The cloud absorbs all your worries into itself, swallowing up all your fears and anxieties and becoming steadily darker all the time until just as it reaches its darkest, just as the last part of that spiral of your worries and cares disappears inside it, the sun bursts through, dispelling every one of your worries, every one of your fears and anxieties to the edges of the universe, leaving you totally relaxed and perfectly at ease with yourself, without a single care in the world. And now all your troubles and cares having floated away from you, you settle yourself down into a comfortable position and just drift off into this deep, relaxing sleep. And while you sleep, you have a dream. You dream you're walking down a long corridor stretching away in front of you, and in a long, gentle curve, so long that you can't actually see the end of it. But you know that this corridor is in the very depths of your subconscious mind, and the part of your mind that knows just what to do and just how to do it. And as you begin to move along this beautiful corridor, becoming even more relaxed, even more lazy, you realize that time and space are beginning to lose their meaning, and slowly the walls of the corridor seem to dissolve, leaving you in a large room. And the room is full of gentle golden light that relaxes you still further, and you merely stepping stones to greater success, it suddenly dawns on you with a surge of joy and anticipation that what once seemed to you to be the limits of your personality, of your skills and abilities, are nothing more than stepping stones to even greater success. One wall of this room is like a huge television screen with words and images flashing across it too fast for you to see. And you realize that this is information being transmitted to different parts of your mind and body. And you use your mind to stop it. And as you do so, the screen clears and the word ready appears in large flashing letters. And now your mind is prepared and receptive to everything that I have said, that I have guided you through. And everything that was shared with you will be accepted and acted upon by your subconscious. Letting go of everything that does not serve you, that is not positive in your life, that is not helpful. And it will have suddenly increasing effects upon the way you think, increasing and noticing whatever positive resource that you need. And that positivity, that strength will grow. And that strength will grow in the way you feel and the way you behave over the coming days, weeks, and years. Feeling that internal strength, feeling this calm and tranquility, and remembering this, and when you go to bed and want to relax, you will naturally drift into the most peaceful, restful sleep, feeling completely rested and recharged when you wake up. And when you're ready, calmly and slowly now, begin to return to full awareness, feeling your physical body, feeling that calmness, that refreshed state of rest, and connect physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all connected now. Feeling that rested, calm state and full of vibrance. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath, becoming fully aware of everything around you. Stretch and you may open your eyes. Welcome back. How was that?